Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord, past the pigskin.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, let's go! On the set. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Check back, check back. Shut up.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. Running on first down, Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go, here we go. 30 base. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, check Mike 21. Go. Check Mike 21. It's our time. It's our time. Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Hey, wahoo!
To throw on second down. Herbert. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the turnover, here's Murray. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I smell fear in that offense. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On second down, it's Drake. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Eckler. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
To throw on third down, Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. Here is Eckler. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run here with Eckler, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On first down, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Running, it's Drake. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go now. Choose the Pittsburgh. Choose the mic. Check, 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 check. Okay. 52, Mike 52. Here I come. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
First down, Murray. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here. Well, this game is, of course, part of the NFL 100 series, and the historical significance here goes back to that 1981 AFC divisional round game. Dubbed the Epic in Miami. Others called it the game that no one should have lost. Boy, you had so many great plays in there. The hook and ladder, the end of the second quarter by the Dolphins. Remember Kellen Winslow, future Hall of Famer, getting carried off, exhausted in that contest. Over 1,000 total yards between the two teams, and led by Dan Fouts, the Chargers pulled off the three-point win in overtime. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
What we got? 49.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
At the 29-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Come on, set. 15, run. 15 line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Hey, echo.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On first down, Drake. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On first and 10, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here.
Back two, Mike. Back two. Hey, watch the leg. Back 52. Shoot.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check 24, check 24. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check 3, check 3. Orbit. 44 is the mic, 44 is mic. Check, check.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Man. Check 50, check 50. Showing it, showing it.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He'll buy some time right. They're able to locate Wilson. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
Jack. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch, twist. Watch it.
A final shot before half from Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
We got this.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Right here, right here. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray caught by Wilson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
55, Mike 55.
Coming this way, come.
Murray now on 1st down. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Parker, the intended target. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Got it.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Off play action. Herbert going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And now look at him go. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check pass. Check pass.
Mike's 49. 49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm coming.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Back.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Mike's 49. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Once more, here's Eckler. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Ready, ready. 50, plant. Twist. X3, 218, chop it. Go.
To throw on second down. Herbert. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete. It's third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Herbert, he's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Five down. Stand. 49 to Mike. I got one. Mike's 49.
Murray now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Come on. It's been a long day for you. 55.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
We want it. Come to my work. Kill, kill, kill.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. It's Eckler again. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
First down, Chargers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Go, go.
2nd and 14. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 4th down, Herbert. It's complete to Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Los Angeles.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now a toss play to Eckler. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
On the ready. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Big stop, D. Big stop.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Murray. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Tighten up.
Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for our visitors,